Hi guys, it's Allie. I'm here to talk about my breast augmentation. I've had a lot of comments and a lot of messages asking about what cosmetic surgeries I've gotten done, and this is one that I've had a lot of questions that I've been asked about, so I thought this would be a good one to jump into. So I had my breast augmentation 2020, October of 2020, and I got it done in Chicago by Dr. Pelletier. I'll link his website below in the link description, and I'll link my Instagram also. So I started off very flat chested. When I went to Victoria's Secret would measure me at 32C. When Dr. Pelletier measured me, he measured me at 32A, pretty flat chested. So he asked me what kind of pictures or inspirations I wanted to be. So I really wanted to go from an A flat chest to a voluptuous D, double D. I felt like that would be awesome. So again, I'm a very petite person, so I know it's different for everybody's body and weight, etc. But he really did a good job, and this means a lot to me. I talked about this previously in my last video of my BBL and butt implants, that it is important to me to find a surgeon that is going to measure and basically fit the implant to your body so it doesn't look unproportionate. Proportionate is very important to me. If you want surgery, you want your body to look as natural as possible, but there are also people that don't want to, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love the cartoon look. Actually, there's even more cosmetic surgery I'd like to get done. So my recovery from my breast augmentation, because out of the two, for my BBL butt implant and my breast augmentation was the first cosmetic surgery that I have received, and it was so painful. I would rate my breast augmentation more painful than my BBL and butt implant. I'm not sure if it's just because that was my first cosmetic surgery that I had done, so I wasn't sure what to expect. And of course, I was prescribed the pain medications and the muscle relaxers, and the instructions I was given: make sure that I wore a like a sports bra that was I could easily manipulate on and off. But when I woke up, I was hysterical. I was in hysterical pain. They wheelchaired me out. The nurses were great. They wheelchaired me out to my car, and my other half, thank Lord, drove me from Chicago, where I had my procedure done, all the way back to Michigan, where I'm currently living. So it was a long drive. I slept most of the way home. I cried, and then I fell asleep, and then I slept and just kept up on my meds after that, and the meds definitely made a big difference. But it was a lot of soreness and tightness. If you're not sure what to expect after the surgery as far as breast augmentation, it's extremely tight, and something that I feel a lot of people do not talk about is it's a new weight on your lungs. So when you're coming out of surgery, it feels like you can't breathe. I'm not sure if it's like that for every person. That's what my experience was. I felt like I couldn't breathe at all. I was hyperventilating, couldn't breathe, I was in shock, and then I just had this tightness. And another thing that was super unexpected from my recovery was I would be laying in bed. You can't sleep on your stomach because they don't want you to put pressure because it could move the implants, but I had to sleep straight up, mostly up, and couldn't lay on my side as much. So I had to maneuver my pillows a lot. One thing that I was not expecting was absolutely needing help to get out of bed. I'm not sure if I was being a baby. Everybody's pain tolerance is different. My BBL butt implant surgery was a breeze for the most part, but I couldn't get out of bed by myself. So what I didn't realize was your muscles, so you have your chest muscles, your arm muscles, you support yourself to lift yourself up and get yourself out of bed, or put your arms up and get dressed. I could not do those things. It took me a week to a week and a half. It was even rough for me to get up and go to the bathroom by myself. It was a very uncomfortable feeling. I couldn't take a shower for a couple days. So, and what he did was, instead of going through the armpit, so there's different type of surgeries where they can scar you, if that's the word I'm looking for, cut you, and then insert the implant that way. My surgeon went under, so my scar is under, and he went under the muscle, so it's my natural breast on top of it, and then my implant behind it, and I got the gummy bears. I think my CCs were 275. I'm not exactly sure, but I can also double check and put that in the link as well. So it was very tight for a couple months. They were very high lifted. So there's low profile, medium profile, and then high profile. High profile is more of the porn star, very extremely fake, out there, very extremely perky look. Low profile is the more natural as you can be. I requested medium profile, so I think my surgeon did great. Yeah, so I went to Dr. Pelletier. So if you're gonna get that surgery, if you're gonna look into getting the breast implant surgery, definitely look into your surgeon. I would recommend under the surgery, and I would recommend the gummy bears. After that surgery, after I recovered, it took me about a full month and a half to fully recover and be able to lift heavy things. That was another thing I could not do, was lift many things. So it's very nice to have somebody to help you do that. So that was another thing that I struggled with, was lifting. And obviously they don't want you lifting things right after your surgery, because you're basically cutting into your muscle and using your arm muscles and your chest muscles. They're all connected. You just don't realize you're using your arms muscles so much, how much it connects to your chest muscles. You can't really do a lot for yourself. And definitely a liquid diet on that first week as well. The things that helped me and to prepare me for my surgery was obviously talking to other people that had had that surgery before, and a website that helped me was realself.com. Also talking to my surgeon, and any insecurities, or not insecurities, but just fears and doubts that I had. That's natural for a lot of people to have. I went ahead and contacted my surgeon, and had any questions answered. So the day they scheduled me and gave me my scheduled date when I scheduled the surgery, I was able to pay cash up front for this one the day of. I did not have to pay in full prior. So I did that, and they marked me up. I had my wish pics. Sarah Underwood I just loved her body. So Sarah Underwood, Kendra Wilkinson were my inspos. So I showed pictures of that, and I wanted them very perky, but also natural looking, and double D, and also something to fit my body. So I went under surgery, woke up, went straight home, 2-hour drive from that, and then I slept for a week, struggled getting up, liquid diet, definitely a very rough surgery, and then on top of it, having to buy new bras. So Victoria's Secret is known to measure, not that anything's wrong with it, their measurements are different. So my cosmetic surgery made me I went from an A to a double D. So Victoria's Secret, I am 32 double D to triple D in bra top sizes. So that's another thing that's definitely interesting, is having to adjust to buying new clothes and new tops, new sizes, what you can fit into. You can't sleep. It's not that you can't, it's just uncomfortable after the first month, but you get used to it. There's something called drop and fluffing. So that's after, I want to say 6 months is when they begin to fluff and drop. So that means fluffing, they start to get softer, they're not so high up on you, and then they start to settle in their place and soften and drop to look more natural, so fit into your muscle. So it's just been a great experience for me. I've also had a lot of things done as far as surgeries, which this will be another video that I will get into. But any questions I would love to answer as far as the breast augmentation. I've done fillers, I plan to do more stuff, not overdo it, but definitely lip fillers and Botox, etc. And I'll be making more videos about that. So this is just a highly requested video. I wouldn't say extremely highly requested, but I've had a lot of questions and comments about how this recovery went. So if there's any questions, let me know. Please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I love getting comments or just any positivity, positive comments. It really helps me help you. If there's any videos that anybody would like me to do or to talk about, I would love to do that. So just go ahead and send me a message or comment. And also I'm very big on Instagram too. So my Instagram name is Ali, A-L-I_Gray, Grey _9. I will link that in the bio as well. And I will also make sure that I include a picture of my recovery. So I'll probably go ahead and do that now. That's going to be my bandages. I didn't have much bleeding, but it was just mostly bandage under my incisions, and then I had to wear that sports bra compression top just to keep it in place for the first week to 2 weeks. So if it's something that you're looking into doing and you feel like it would make yourself feel so much more confident about your body, I say go for it. Don't let anything hold you back. So thank you for watching my video. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever you gotta do. I just appreciate I love feedback. So thank you guys so much for everything.